how great they were, man. I mean, by the way, we had a great conference, man. I mean, it was Penny Hardaway, Nick Van Exel. I mean, I can go so forth and so on, man. That was
Yeah,
amazing back in those days, man.
for a minute I had to process. I'm like, wait, what conference was that? And of course, that's the old Conference USA
That's old
days,
Conference
which
Absolutely.
USA.
that was high level college
High
hoop
level, man.
Yes.
during what I think is the greatest era of college basketball. Mid '80s through mid to late '90s was magical, and I've been very lucky where the game has taken me so many places as a storyteller and a producer. I got to go to Memphis
Mm,
to do and this was Bobito's creation was Sneaker Center. So I was serving as one of the field producers. So I would go to shoots and lead the shoots like a director and then bring the stuff back to edit, and then the edit post team would do their thing with everything. So I got to go to Memphis and do a shoot with Penny and see the facility and have great conversations with him. And they have a whole sneaker room with his 1 cent and all of that. And like incredibly giving person with his time, great storyteller. We drove around the neighborhood where he grew
mm-hmm,
up right
mm-hmm.
there, and it was a great trip down memory lane. To a lot of people don't remember that far back to Memphis. A lot of people started following Memphis when it was the Derrick Rose crew,
Yep.
but that
Yep.
Penny crew, and I believe it was the 92, 93 college season before he went to the draft. I believe they went Elite Eight. I don't know if they went
I
all the
thought
way to the Final Four.
no, they went to the Final Four because they
Okay.
lost to Cincinnati.
Oh, got it.
Cincinnati
Okay.
beat them. Yep.
Yep. So, but yeah, I can't imagine being on a fast break and then having Penny Hardaway just come catch my
Just
shit
chill
with
you
two
down,
hands out of the air.
But you know what's so crazy? You're absolutely right, man. I love guys like Penny, Grant Hill. These are some of the most humblest guys, man, you'll ever meet. I mean, they're so super freakish athletically. But when
Yeah.
you talk to them, man, when Penny was playing with the Magic, every time they would come to Chicago, man, he would leave me tickets, man. Like they
Oh, that's awesome.
they're cool like that, man. I mean, good people, man. But listen, I won't keep this rolling, man. We got to talk about this because again, history was being made from this perspective too, man. First time ever in NBA history, a father and a son played in the league together. We're talking about, of course, LeBron James and Bronny James making NBA history, man. What is the impactfulness of that? Not just from a basketball perspective, but just from a father-son life type of perspective. Let me start with you, E.
It's pretty it's surreal, right? Because we've seen the entire journey of LeBron James. Like nobody has lived a more public global superstar life because of the time in which it's happened for LeBron and the media, the coverage, the globalization of the game. And to think about LeBron being drafted in 2003, and we're now 20 plus years later, and he's still playing at an elite level, and now his son is checking into the game with him. Like I feel like I'm in this strange Twilight Zone time machine, but in a great way. Usually when I make a Twilight Zone reference, it's to all the other wild stuff going on in our country outside of basketball. But seeing this is truly remarkable. And I don't think I can comprehend what it means yet because it's so new and it's so fresh, but it's just one of the beautiful stories of our game. And say what you will about, is Bronny ready to be an NBA player and would this have happened in another situation? Doesn't matter. This is happening now.
Yep.
It's happening in this way, and the Lakers and LeBron obviously are going to do everything they can do to make sure that he has a successful NBA career. It's not like they're taking a Division III player and doing this.
Right.
They're taking someone. They're taking someone who probably needed one more year of college and development and accelerated it, And now we can see, okay, well, how's the G League going to work for him? And can the G League get him ready?
Yep.
And can the G League help him grow? And I have no doubt that it will. So it's a beautiful thing to start this season off with.
Man, I think of it like this, Will and E. You know, we talk about father time catching up with you, right? This is a testament to LeBron's greatness, his conditioning, and how he thought about it. Like, wait a minute, I'm spending $1 million on my body, and I'm still in shape. I can see myself playing with my son, and for him to dream that and think of that, and then for him to have the fortitude and the conditioning and the physicality to still be, because it don't happen if he's aged, if he's not LeBron the Great. This does not happen if LeBron is on the decline like this. This guy is still up here with the elite levels of the competition in the game today. So I say it's a testament to LeBron's greatness of conditioning and physicality. It's just amazing.
It is amazing. And I just want to add this to it. I being a father, and you guys are fathers too. The only person that I ever wanted to be better than me are my children. You know what I mean? Like there's like, I'm going to compete against everybody, but with my children, I always wanted them to be greater than me. I'll never forget the first time I ever stepped on the court with my son in a competitive nature. Everything in me was like, man, I didn't even want to play. Like, I don't even know how LeBron is playing right now. Like, there got to be a piece in him saying, I should be watching this. You know what I mean? It's like, this is so special, man. And so I agree with you, E. I agree with you, Tuss. Man, nothing can measure up to this moment. And I think for all the fathers and the sons who I hope that will be inspired by this, take your kids to the playground. Take your kids to the basketball court. Take your kids to the YMCA.
Yep.
Because we see that the investment in their future, in their lives, man, can really, and it doesn't have to be basketball, but it can turn out for greatness, whatever they choose to be great in. But it just shows the impact that LeBron and their family put forth in helping this hoop dream come true.
Yes.
And speaking of hoop dreams, listen, fellas, I put together a list of
they go to
former
Will's
players
list.
who played in the league and their sons. And I got a top maybe 14,